If the oppressor and the oppressed are serving the same God, whose prayers are being answered?
What is your judgment day gonna look like? These people that are so afraid of hell, I feel they all want like slave masters to go to hell, right? But just slave masters and stuff, not other people that sin other ways. But no, there's gonna be ultimate
Are we
justice.
under the impression that they did not say thank you to the exact same God that you go to church to worship every single day? And if this is somehow a completely different God, like y'all say, then please explain it to me. Why are you using the exact same Bible that contained every single verse in the
Because the Bible is, you can use the Bible however you want to. You can use the Bible to justify anything because you can just interpret it the way you want to interpret it. But then the other Christians, right? The other ones, the ones that were the real ones, in my perspective, the ones that were actually following the book, said we need to abolish slavery. How does that make sense? Can you answer that question? How can the same people that were doing this slavery, even though everyone was doing slavery, they were doing slavery too. How were they the only people that were like, okay, we need to abolish slavery, the Christians? How does that make sense, honey? How?
slave Bible? Because I know some of us think somehow the slave Bible was just created for slavery. Nope, it was taken out of the Bible that already existed. The version of that Bible that was already in existence and in
So they had to make a new version of the Bible to justify and to help them have what they have and take out all those like bad verses about we're made in the image of God and actually you're wow. You're
rotation
proving my
was where
point.
they got the slave Bible from. They did not create a whole nother Bible and twist the words like y'all say. It's the exact same Bible. Every single verse in the slave Bible can be found in the Bible that you hold in your hand today. Let's stop being around the bush here and answer the question. If the oppressor and the oppressed are serving the same God, whose prayers are being answered?
Well, they're not worshiping the same God because we would say that the people that are enslaving, that are doing all this wickedness, that are living contrary to the Bible, their God is actually Satan. Their God is actually themselves. And they're not worshiping the true God. Even though that they have the Bible in their hand, it's like if a Satanist has the Bible in their hand. Does that make them a Christian now? No, they're Satanists with the Bible in their hand. And when they read it and they say, we need to do this, and we need to do this, and we need to do this bad thing, you're going to say, look at those Christians, look at them doing such bad things. No, it's not just those who say with their lips, right, that I'm a Christian, but by your actions. Are you living like Christ? Are you doing the things that Christ commanded people to do, to love your enemies, to pray for those who, like, can you imagine getting all those things and all the Sermon on the Mount and everything that Jesus said and saying, like, we need to enslave people? Maybe you're not really worshiping the true God.